Hey, what is going on, everybody? It's your boy Brennan here at St. Joseph's. We do not have On the Rock or In Touch or Mass or anything going on right now. But I wanted to still somehow minister to you guys, get out to you guys. So before we go any further, I want to present our sponsor for this video. It is Clorox Disinfecting Wipes. Kills 99.9% of viruses and bacteria in a fresh scent. So I just wiped down my desk here, wiped down my phone, keyboard behind me, all those good things. Making sure to continue to have good hygiene, wash my hands, and just been vibing through this crazy coronavirus time. So let's talk a little bit more about that and how our faith informs how we should be acting. With that being said, let's get into it. The news really started breaking and putting it into context of how serious and how urgent the need was for things like social distancing. My initial reaction was it was basically anger. I didn't want to stop hanging out with my friends. I didn't want to stop being able to go and do things that I like to do. And I didn't want to stop having On the Rock every Sunday and hanging out with you guys. That is actually a massive part of my life and something that I'm really missing right now. And something that I think we're all missing is the sense of community that we get from actually meeting people face to face. And originally, the news that started coming in was this idea that the only people that this virus really affects are either elderly folks who are immunosuppressed or tiny babies who have just come into this world. And while we are pretty young at this point, pretty healthy, this idea that the coronavirus, this COVID-19 virus, doesn't affect us is obviously wrong. First off, because you guys aren't going to school right now. We're not having mass right now. Everybody in the world is being affected by the virus. But this idea that social distancing is really just a nice recommendation that we've been given. I'm here to tell you that it's something much bigger than that. And to put that into context, we need to go back to one of the very first things we talked about this year at On the Rock. And that is the teaching of solidarity that we find in the 7 tenets of Catholic social teaching. For a little refresher, the teaching of solidarity basically says that solidarity is about recognizing others as our brothers and sisters and actively working for their good. So usually what that means when we think about it, when we even talked about it back in September, we talked about things like giving food to food shelves or giving part of our paycheck every month to a charitable organization of our choice, something that we feel passionate about. But it's crazy that right now, basically all we have to do to show solidarity with the people around us, the people who are in perhaps real danger of dying, of getting super sick, of suffering a lot, all we have to do is stay home. And I, for one, if you had told me a couple weeks ago that I could save lives by staying home and just hanging out, I would have been all on board. I would have said, that's great, let's do it, no question. But when it was taken out of the abstract and actually presented to us now saying to cut down on the spread of this disease, what we have to do is we have to stay home and sacrifice some of our social gatherings and things like that, it was a lot more difficult for me to get behind than I originally thought it would be. In a couple weeks, I'm sure you guys have heard a million times about the things you're supposed to do, like washing your hands with warm water and soap for 20 seconds. That's like 2 times through Happy Birthday, or about half of a verse of Sanctuary if you're singing it with Larry Thomas, if you're tired of singing Happy Birthday over and over again. Practicing good hygiene, which I really hope you guys were already doing, but if not, here's your chance to grow in that. So go get them. And stopping touching your face, things like that. All of this is really pretty standard stuff. When we think about changing the world for the better, which is really what our mission as the church is, usually we think of huge lofty goals like stopping poverty, things like that. But really right now we're being presented with a fantastic opportunity to change our world for the better and to cut down on suffering and grief that is happening all across the globe right now. And what we're being asked to do is basically to stay home and just spend some time with our family, hanging out, loving on each other, instead of going about our lives as we regularly would. So as easy as things like social distancing and stuff like that kind of are, it's completely understandable that like myself, you have anger or you're grieving about losing life as normal, especially for our seniors who possibly walked down the hallway, their hallways for the last time, possibly won't be able to walk at graduation, go to prom, do things like that. It's completely valid and normal to feel angry and feel grief about losing that part of your life. So I just wanted to say that I, of course, am always here for you guys. Uh, you guys have my number. You guys have my email. If you have any questions, if you just want to reach out for somebody to talk to, just because we're not meeting it on the Rock doesn't mean that I'm not still there for you guys. As a matter of fact, I have more time than ever. More time than ever. So please feel free to reach out to me. I'd love to talk to you guys just to keep a relationship going. It'll be good to hear that you guys are out there. So don't hesitate to reach out and say what's up. Coming weeks, I'm hoping to set up some possibilities for like Zoom video conferences on Sunday nights, so that we can kind of all hang out and talk and just check in with one another, have a little bit of community. If you have any other ideas on how to continue to have fellowship digitally as we continue to do social distancing and things like that, please let me know. To continue to minister to one another and serve one another, there's going to be have to be a great deal of creativity going into it, and I don't think there are people better equipped to do that than you guys. So please continue to reach out. Let me know what you'd like to see, how you'd like to go about this. And until that time comes, I just want to say that I'm thinking about you guys. I'm praying for you, and that I really hope that in the not too distant future we can be face to face again, meeting on Sunday nights, because I really miss you guys and I love you guys and I hope you're doing well. I'm thinking about you and your families in this trying time, and I hope to see you again next week. Thank you guys so much. If you made it this far in the video, props to you. I'm obviously making this up as I go, so I hope you enjoyed some of the cringe that you found in here. But with that being said, God bless you. My prayers are going out to you, and have a fantastic week, and I'll see you next time.